Shout out to Sportscene. We can turn up for featuring your girl Dee Koala.
You be sounding like my dad. I'm going yiki, I love bal. I got burning hot. This is all. Can you call?
Music wasn't always something that was in my mind, but I had this sort of passion to always, like, I don't know, recite songs, and I used to make it a point that I know a song word for word, and it always used to be hip hop. Because I'm not much of a singer.
If you see me I'm a stalker, very mad, even harder than it can.
Primary school, I was very popular with always knowing these songs and these new songs that people haven't known yet. And people used to think a song is new when they see a music video of it on TV. But I used to know songs before they had videos. So me rapping started in 2016 when I was in matric. Funny enough, I didn't think I was gonna make a big deal out of it because I was just writing a lot. Because I started writing in grade 6, 7, and it was poetry. And I was like, oh, but poetry. I mean, rap is poetry, but I feel like sometimes it's just too calm and quiet for me. So I'm more of a loud, excited person, bubbly. So I started writing. And the funny thing is that I used to write in English, and it wasn't vernac at first. And then I went into studio with this guy called Flug, and he wanted to put me on a song, and we did a song together. And then that was my first Khaltsha verse. People don't actually know that. And then afterwards, I started doing an EP called 1818, and it was fully on in English. And then Whuzet came along, and then that's when I was like, actually, you know what? After Whuzet, people were like, damn, she can rap and she's actually good at it. And that's when I was like, okay, this is something I do want to do. Because I wanted to be a pediatrician at first, or a vet. And I was like, yeah, that's on scholar. It's not gonna be the thing for me, hey. And then I'm not dumb, but I just feel like I wanted to explore my creative side. So I started doing music in 2016, in grade 12 years.
I pull up, hey, I pull up, whoa, I pull up like Whuzet. I pull up, hey, I pull up, whoa, I pull up like Whuzet. I pull up like Whuzet. I pull up like Whuzet. I pull up, hey, I pull up.
I used to be a Machaivane. I low-key think I still am. So I love music as a whole. I didn't pick and choose rap. It's just that I loved music entirely. So mom knew that. But then when I decided to make it a thing, I was just first going to gigs around town and coming back home at 4 o'clock in the morning or not coming home, and then pissed her off a lot. We got into a lot of fights because I used to lie about going out sometimes. And then it got to a point where I just had to sit her down and be like, I'm taking this seriously now. So I have to take it seriously to tell her about where I'm seeing my life going. So I sat her down and I was like, Ma, I like music now? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, I rap now? And she's like, yeah, but I don't think it's that serious thing. And I'm like, well, it is. And there's going to be more nights out. There's going to be nights in studio. There's going to be a lot of things happening. But I would love to do this. And I would just think being myself and being this creative person would provide more than money, but more of self-love and self-appreciation of what I chose to do with my life, and not to be pressured and do something that I didn't want to do just because I think my parents won't like what I'm doing. So she was supportive, but she was a bit icky about it until she saw me on TV and she was like, yo, Mtanam, yo. She said, open your TVs now, my child is there. And she was recording TV shows. Whenever someone came to visit, she played. I'm like, this is it. And they're like, okay, I thought you didn't like what I'm doing. And seeing how proud she was of me, I was like, okay, this is the thing. This is what's gonna make me happy, because it makes my family happy. So yeah, she was pretty much supportive of it. And then my family also was backing me up, my sister, my brother. Now I'm even getting videos from my little cousins dancing to my songs, singing to them. They tell their friends that, my cousin is a celebrity. So kind of icks me up about it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm actually not a celebrity, but okay. But yeah, everyone in my family has just supported me throughout, my friends as well. So yeah, it's been a journey, but it's been a good one.
When you don't understand, man, what I'm saying is, hey, we at the night show, and we popping damn bottles at the night show. Hey, we at the night show, and we popping damn bottles at the night show.
I told myself that if I'm going to take music seriously, I have to be aware of critiques, people who are going to say hateful things because they want to put you down. But I always have to know that to anything that you're doing, there's a good and a bad side to it. And some people are not going to like you moving up on them because maybe they want to be there. But they are good. There's always those good-hearted people who are always going to back you up. So for me, the transition of allowing myself to do what I do and take it seriously was very easy because I'm a person who likes attention. So the moment that I started getting attention, it wasn't freaking out. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't freaking out about it. I was like, I feel special. Maybe I'm doing something right. And I was so scared as growing up to not do something right. Because life on its own is very scary. So when I decided that I'm doing this seriously, I'm going to do this, I told myself that if I don't make it count in 3 years, if there's nothing to show of my dedication in 3 years, I'm done, I'm leaving it. Maybe I'm going to go back to school. I don't know. But actually, in 3 years, God did that for me. Like, she was like, okay, you gave me 3 years, Dee, fine, I'll make this happen for you in 3 years. So yes, putting a deadline to my career kind of made it move on faster. So yeah, that's how I eventually got serious about it, because things were moving up pretty quickly.
Lady was bragging.
Now we are just banning them. Music make that couldn't dream. I saw this fun in the gym. Now we are just banning them. Now we are just banning them.
Rapping in vernac for me wasn't always the idea. Like I said, I started with a full-on EP that was in English. And then I was asking myself, what is going to set me apart from everyone else? Because everyone that I was in the circle of was doing boom bap, they were doing underground, So I thought of Spaza rap, and I asked myself, okay, Dee, what are you going to do? What's going to cause the attention? What's going to be like, oh my God, she's doing this? And I thought, what happened to Spaza? Like, Spaza used to be that deep Khaltsha punchline, very much punchline, but it was so raw. It was like fully on Khaltsha, and it had so many cuts, and it was so confusing. But it had storytelling hard, like hardcore storytelling. So I asked myself, since I'm doing trap, how am I going to make it relevant in this generation? So I took the way Spaza was, and I made it into trap. And instead of using Khaltsha, I used Iringas being Lokshin culture, Khaltsha, It's like Afrikaans, Boer Afrikaans, and Kombuis Afrikaans. That's what I did with it. And it called a lot of attention to me. And the only message that I'm trying to show is that history can repeat itself, but it just needs to be polished in a different way that you are accommodated to. And also that your roots are your roots. You can't run from who you are and where you come from. And that is what's going to make you authentic, original, and people to be like, okay, I am going to listen to her.
Take a photo to show up bangani. Cause the tumble asaza sifane. Who's in meta con the asaza sifane the temple. Now we are just banning temple. Who's in meta con the
For the culture, let's start with the title. The 4 was taken from the postcode 7784. Culture is like slang for Khaltsha, but it also stands for the English word culture. I feel like it was going to be too predictable of me to just write culture just like that. Nothing was going to be special about it. The reason why it is for the album was called For the Culture was because I needed to do something for the culture. I feel like it's also for the generation that I'm in. It's also for the old people who've been in this generation, so they can, not in this generation, but for the old people who've been in the game to also know what is coming. Not to be scared. You can be scared if you want to be, I don't mind. But not to be scared. That was low-key my intention. I think that's how I rap the way I rap, just to shake you a bit. But For the Culture basically was exactly what it says. Was for the culture. It is for the culture.
I do it all for the culture. Living the ends in the culture. Living the ends in the
yazokuba nje isona khatsha sibeke emqondo.
I do this with the thought on my mind of kids. Now you have to think of it. Am I trying to make kids songs? No, I am not. But what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to make people notice that kids are the most influential people than any influencer, even on Instagram. With how many followers, you can't beat a kid. Kids will hear something and they will take it back home and sing it the whole entire day. And you will be like, what the hell are you singing? And you'll be like, no, it's the song. And that's how people are going to catch on to it. It's going to be that influential. And I said, how better to school kids, to lead them in rapping the way that they will understand, because they live in the townships. They're going to know what I'm saying. Teaching them how to protect themselves, teaching young little girls how to protect themselves, and teaching young little boys to know that women don't have to protect themselves because they just have to be good boys. That was what For the Culture was about. It was also a female is going to be for the culture. A female is going to be the front of the culture at this point, because a female birthed everyone that has lived here. I don't know if you're a birth guy, I don't know what was wrong with you. But all I'm saying is that was, for me, that was the culture. The culture was the hood, was the kids, was female, and it was also men at some point. And it was how I got so tired of the question of, are you intimidated by a male dominated industry? And I was like, do you ask men the same question? Do you ask them, are you intimidated? Like, because you're a female doesn't mean you can't rap. And also for females and for people out there, because you rap about your ass or your thighs or whatnot, or your body or your boobs and whatnot, doesn't mean you can't rap as well. Maybe that's just what you choose to rap about. Maybe you love yourself that much to rap about that. Maybe you want to let people know that I have so much self-love that I'm going to rap about it. And I'm going to rap about how I look and how beautiful I am. That's okay. You don't count it as less of a rapper if you rap about things that people don't consider as rap-worthy. That wouldn't make sense. That means there's only one category of rap, which is life things, but life consider of who you are. So they can't box rap. That was what is For the Culture about. That's why I have 14 songs on the album, that have different storylines. You have Utando, who talks about a girl who's trying to get love from a male because she has never gotten love from their father. Yet we have people who judge Amanto Mazana who are busy with blessings, but you don't know what they are looking for. You don't know what they are trying to do or to achieve, or what dreams they have, and you don't think they even like what they're doing. But they're doing it sometimes because they have no other way. So you can't judge a person's hustle. Same as to what I did. I chose to be so raw in the way I rap. I chose to swear. I chose to, why? Because whenever someone looks at me, they see a 16-year-old. They see a little girl, they see a cute girl, and they don't think I'd ever rap like that. They think I'm gonna rap about cute things. Nothing's cute about life. I am gonna rap about the things we face and the things that we get up to. So for the culture, it's for the culture. That's what the whole album is about. That's what the whole concept behind the album is about. And that's why I did it in the first place, just to bring awareness and to normalize everything. Life is life. You can't tell life how to be. We didn't create it. You understand? So yeah, that is for the culture.
The windy Yenzeli culture, anything for the culture. Do it all for the culture. Do it all for the culture. The windy Yenzeli culture, anything for the culture. Do it all for the culture. Do it all for the culture.
Look at us. Sin a plug, get right.
I never answer that question like that. What's your favorite song on the album? I'm like, yo. First of all, I'm gonna have 3 favorite songs. It's gonna be for the culture, obviously, because that's my favorite fave. And then, okay, I can't say. It's the other song that I did with Azol, and it was the swear word was the title of, and I was so proud of it. And then it's like a dirty version of the term, and Tando and Siliwash. So yeah, those are my 4 favorite songs. I know you asked for one, but those are my 4 favorite songs. You can never have one favorite song on an album. So yeah, those are my favorite songs.
The windy Yenzeli culture, anything for
The
the
funny thing is, everyone was like, Abs raps in Khaltsha, I rap in Khaltsha, so it was like, you guys have to do something. Everyone was saying, you guys have to do something. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. But then I was like, I'm a person who I can't. It's like if you're asking for a feature name and you send me the beat over the phone, I can't sit at home and write lyrics over the phone and then go to studio and just start recording. I only write lyrics in studio when I hear the beat, because I like being in the atmosphere, because it kind of puts me into that. So I asked him to come to the Red Bull Studios. And he's like, okay. So he pulled up, and then we played Zinodi's beat, and Zinodi was in studio. And I was like, I have the hook for it, but I want us to do a dialogue thing going on. And I think that's how we became friends, because we were hyping each other so much, and we were following each other's steps on the song. So someone was picking up from where the other one left off, and we were having like a conversation, but also trying to convince people about culture. So we became very, very close till now of one song that we did together. And he was the best person to put on the song. I will never put anyone else on it. I haven't even thought about doing a remix because I think it's already a remix on its own. We don't need to do any edits on that song because doing it with Look It Up was the best. So yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah, go ring a pie where the cash at. Yeah, go ring a pie where the cash at. Yeah, go ring a pie where the cash at. Yeah, go ring a pie where the cash at.
Pégale bitch, bolang el budget. Pégale party, bolang el budget. Pégale bitch, bolang el budget. Pégale party, bolang el budget. Pégale bitch, bolang el budget. Pégale party, bolang el budget.
I roll with the times. So where I'm at is what's gonna influence what I do. You will always have different surroundings wherever you go or wherever you are, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a shop, whether it's just a tree or something, or just clouds or the weather, or a hobby. But what I've noticed is that at times I look at my surroundings and I try to put myself in the shoes that my friends are in, or the situation that probably my mom is going through, or anyone in my life, or anyone that I see that doesn't have to be in my life, and I try to put myself in their shoes so that they can have something to relate to. I think that's how you make relatable music. It's not always about you. Maybe it is how you look at other people's situations, but if I'm able to sing about a story that I wasn't in, but people that are in it are like, yes, that's exactly what it is. That means I have a very understanding mind. It means I don't judge. Maybe if you're in my surroundings, obviously you're going to talk about anything that you're going through. So what I'm going to try to do is going to make you feel like you're not alone in this situation, because the moment I make the song, 1,000 other people are going to say, yes, it is like that. I don't need people to agree with me. I just need people to have an open mind on what's happening around them. Just a young shout out to the people who have helped me out with the album. I was Dee, B DJ, and all the features that I have on there. To the people that have been supporting it as well, keep streaming, keep sharing. Shout out to Adidas for the drip, for always coming through with the drip. You know, kicks for kicks. Just a little notification for y'all. I need y'all to know that you have to go to my YouTube channel and press on that subscribe button. I don't like doing this sometimes, but I'm doing it. Press on my subscribe button until we get 7784 subscriptions. I said it right. And that's only because my postcode is 7784, just for me to drop the For the Khaltsha music video. And I just took out the trailers, and I think it's very dope, it's very clean, and if you want to see the whole thing, you better go and subscribe and tell your friends to do the same thing. Also, share the link on my bio on Instagram at Dee_Koala. Shout out to Sportscene. We can turn up for featuring your girl Dee Koala. It's been good, it's been amazing. I look nice. You be sounding